Central Indiana families are frustrated and they're angry over what they say are mistakes investigators made examining the deaths of these two young moms.
Working together, Fox 59 and the Indy Star found errors that may prevent key details about their deaths from ever being known.
Here's Chief Investigator Steve Brown with the story.
The downtown Indy bar scene on South Meridian. It's where single moms Chelsea McKinney and Courtney Smith spent their last night alive.
And we were taking shots, just doing what we always do.
There were lots of drinks and dancing, and according to a witness, Smith and McKinney also ducked into a restroom to use cocaine at least once. Police think more than once. Close to closing time, the party started breaking up.
After that, we established, she's staying there with Chelsea. She feels comfortable. She's good. She was perfectly fine before we left.
That was the last time you spoke with her?
Yeah.
A little after 3 a.m., the women left in McKinney's SUV. Behind the wheel, the man in this picture found on Chelsea McKinney's phone. The photo taken at 3:58 a.m. The last known image of either woman conscious. We believe that photo was taken here. For reference, we're on South Meridian. The bars are 4 blocks that way. We believe this is the location because we know the man in that photo shot a Snapchat video here, which we have, but for legal reasons, can't show you. In that video, the man laughingly points out that the two women are unconscious in separate vehicles. He jostles both of them, neither react at all. The video ends, and we know that the man took the women to his home. After the sun comes up on Sunday, May 22nd, the families of the women were getting worried. Courtney Smith had missed a morning tumbling class with her daughter, and the McKinney family could not locate Chelsea.
My mom asked me, "Have you talked to your sister?" And I said no.
So Brittany McKinney started working her phone, calling and texting, and soon got these screen grabs showing Chelsea on a sofa, Courtney on the floor, inside the home of the man from this picture. The screen grabs came from someone who just video chatted with that man. Brittany confirmed the women were still there and drove to the man's house. Once inside, Brittany McKinney finds Chelsea and Courtney Smith unresponsive and cold.
I'm on the floor and I've got my sister and her childhood best friend both beside me. And it is clear as day that they're gone. His response is, "I'll call 911.
I need an ambulance, please, at 4008 Patricia Street.
Okay, what's the problem there today?
I think one of our friends are dead.
How many people are not awake?
It's two of them.
Can we start CPR on them?
No, they're real cold.
No, she's dead. I'm a nurse. I'm telling you she's dead.
When IMPD officers arrived, they appear to come to a quick conclusion that the women accidentally overdosed, frustrating members of the Smith and McKinney families who had raced to the scene.
They handed me her purse that had her phone in it, her jewelry that was on her, and some lipstick, and that is it.
I was pretty much handed a baggie of my daughter's stuff, pretty much persuaded to go on home and to accept what this was. I knew that was wrong, because I knew her.
We do not know if officers at the scene knew 2 pieces of publicly available information about the man who had called 911. First, he was wearing an electronic monitoring device around his ankle. And second, he was awaiting trial for rape. We are not naming him in this story because he is not charged with anything related to this case. Autopsies of the women happened the following morning. The cause of death for both women, acute mixed drug intoxication. Smith's blood alcohol was 0.05, McKinney's 0.15, nearly twice the legal definition of intoxicated. McKinney also tested positive for THC, indicating cannabis use. Both were positive for benzoyl-icodine, indicating cocaine use. Both had large amounts of deadly fentanyl in their systems. Toxicology experts say this most likely killed the women probably in less than 20 minutes. Both autopsies conclude it's most likely the women intentionally used the drugs found in their system, but also cannot rule out that they were unknowingly provided the drugs by another person. Also, GHB, often referred to as the date rape drug, was found in Chelsea McKinney's system. An attempt to test Courtney Smith for GHB failed because the testing sample was corrupted. There was another problem with the autopsies. While Smith's body was examined for possible evidence of a sexual assault, McKinney's was not. You see, pathologists performing autopsies only collect evidence when a law enforcement officer is present and requests it. The IMPD homicide detective assigned to this case was late to the autopsies, arrived after McKinney's was already completed, and the opportunity to do a sexual assault examination was gone. Since then, both the McKinney and Smith families were told by IMPD the focus of the investigation is now on narcotics dealing, and that it is unlikely anyone will be charged in connection with the deaths of the women, leaving the families with lingering suspicions, unanswered questions, and simmering anger.
And I believe them girls was given something then. They just want the truth.
Every night I still cry. And every night I want to know why my daughter was taken.
The women you just heard from are now functionally raising their grandchildren, the children of Chelsea McKinney and Courtney Smith. We did reach out to the man who's the last known person to see the women alive. The man's attorney, Ralph Samples, says his client has cooperated with police, gave them a statement, and turned over all security video from inside his home where Smith and McKinney were discovered dead. The investigation into the deaths is described as ongoing by IMPD. Dan?
Really troubling situation here, Steve. What's IMPD doing about this?
Well, for starters, they've changed their policy now. When they have more than one person, there's a possible overdose victim, the detective goes to the call. Now, is IMPD swamped with overdose calls? Absolutely. But at the scene on Patricia Street, there were 6 officers because they didn't think there was anything suspicious at the scene. No real investigation gets started. It only gets started when Chelsea McKinney's mother calls and badgers an IMPD homicide detective that she knows. That's what's at the center of what's upsetting the families. The lack of suspicion triggered the series of missed opportunities to get answers. Dan?
Well, Steve, thank you so much. Thanks for bringing them at least some answers. We appreciate that. We've got much more on this story at our website, fox59.com, where you can find the full 911 call and the police radio call. We go into even more detail about what we know and what we still don't know about this investigation there on our website tonight.